everyone, welcome back to Encounter Encouragement. Tonight's video is sponsored by the letter I, and the title is Integrity, Sunshine or Shadows. So I had a conversation recently with a gentleman, and for privacy's sake I will not divulge the topic or his name, but we had this very interesting conversation. He chose to label himself, and he gave a label, and with that label comes certain expectations of conduct and, just the whole gamut of things that come with a label. He chose to label himself. I didn't label him, he labeled himself. In the conversation that we had, he gave different perspectives about himself and about why he felt he fit that label. Unfortunately, I recognized that the label was very convenient and very heartwarming and something that he aspired to be, but yet within the code of conduct for that particular label, he was off the deep end. He suggested that because he had certain qualities that met the criteria for that label, that he fit that label. However, one major quality within that category was completely, I can't say it was just missing, it was being blatantly ignored and refused. Now, if you're going to set yourself up to be within a particular set of circumstances, a set of guidelines, a set way to look at a particular label, you need to follow that set of guidelines, that set of rules, shall we say. He was choosing to blatantly disregard and go against one of the main rules within that label. I argued that he was not a man of integrity if he chose to label himself one way and act another way. Disregard all the criteria to fit that label, not all, one major portion of fitting that label, and you're not that label. Now, everyone lives a double life, a double standard. We all have different parts of ourselves that we let other people know, and we have parts of ourselves that we keep hidden. This man was trying to hide a particular portion of his life that he did not want other people to know about, because he was, again, contradicting one of the major facets of the label that he portrayed himself to be. So my question to you is, how can you be a person of integrity if you are living a double life? So you have to be integrity in the sunshine and in the shadows. For example, if you proclaim to be, let's just say, a Christian, and you in public do everything right, and you talk about prayer, and you talk about God, and you talk about reading the Bible, and you treat people nice, but in your own household, you're doing things that are completely opposite that. You are mean and nasty to people. Perhaps people on the phone call you at an inconvenient time, or a scam caller, spam caller calls you, and you are just nasty to them. Is that really being a person of integrity? if you're not the same person in the sunshine as you are in the shadows, then integrity is not a quality you have. So, to be honest about things, you have to say, this is who I am here, this is who I am here. You cannot proclaim to be a person of integrity without being the same, whether somebody sees you or somebody doesn't see you. So that's the point that I was attempting to make in this conversation with this gentleman. And sadly, he was making every excuse to deny. Sorry about that noise. That was my little doggy shaking himself off. Right, Oz? Yeah. Anyway, you can fight to the end to make excuses, but in the end, it is just an excuse. So, my challenge to myself is to work on noticing and adjusting where I am in that battle myself. Am I a person of integrity? Am I being the person that I'm telling people I am, both in their presence and out of their presence? So it's a struggle that a lot of people have in multiple facets of their lives. And so I choose to take it to God in prayer, and I choose to work on being careful about who I say I am and how I act in accordance of that label, both in private and in public, in sunshine and in shadows. So, just a little bit of food for thought, both for myself and others. If you have comments about how you feel you are or are not who you say you are, if you are being a person of integrity or not, or how you can help someone else, maybe me, be a person of integrity. I'd love to hear your comments, and if you have ideas for topics, feel free to send them this way. We'll be looking at the letter J next time. So until then, feel free to subscribe, leave comments, like the video. I'd love to hear from you. So when we meet next, until then, wish you all a very, very blessed day. Thanks, y'all.